Hey guys, I'm Trinity if you don't know already, and I just wanted to do a video on your mental health and your overall sanity. As a student specifically, now this could apply to anyone honestly, but as a student I only know how to speak from a student's perspective of just taking care of yourself and what happens when you don't. The first thing that I want to make sure that I am letting you all know is to please make sure you prioritize your happiness. Now, don't be selfish now. Like, don't be like mean to people or putting people on the back burner or anything like that just to make yourself happy. But make sure that you're prioritizing happiness in a healthy way. And so when I say that, I mean, let's say you have a busy day, but make sure you schedule like 15-20 minutes to watch your favorite YouTuber, or 15 to 20 minutes to dance around. That's personally what I do.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way.
Dancing makes me so happy. I'm not a professional dancer, so nobody, if you see me outside of this video, please don't ask me to dance. Like, I'm not a professional dancer, but I love to dance because sometimes it just takes me to another universe, and I just like to, just get my googie on, because googie. Did I just make up that word? Anyways, I just like to get my boogie on. Is that what it's called? Your boogie on? I don't know. I just like to let myself be free and be happy and dance around to my favorite songs and just give myself a limited time frame. Sometimes you have to be careful though, because I start to have unlimited dancing and I end up wasting time. I'm letting you all know to be careful no matter what you choose to do, whether that's dancing, whether that's singing, whether that's reading a book, doing art, knitting, or whatever you do to make yourself happy. Make sure you're doing it in a certain time frame and not necessarily going overboard, because when you go overboard, then you just run out of time. Make sure you are setting aside time to make yourself happy. Number 2, don't forget about your self-care days. Not necessarily having fun like I just described, but really having time to sit down with you and reflect on yourself. Do something that forces you to do that, whether that's taking a shower. Well, hopefully everybody takes a shower every day. I didn't think that went through. Or sitting down and just kind of closing your eyes. Don't go to sleep, but like really tap in tune with yourself mentally, whether that's taking a walk somewhere or going somewhere that brings you peace, reading your Bible, praying. Do something that will force you, pressure you to deal with you. A lot of times we forget to do that, and then we end up in relationships with people, not necessarily romantic relationships, but brother-sister relationships, mother-daughter relationships, mother-son relationships, father-son relationships, any kind of relationship. You get the gist of what I'm saying. You end up in your relationship and you're having issues, and you're like, why am I having these issues? Have you dealt with yourself yet before you try to deal with other people? So it's really, 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 really important to take time to deal with yourself and force yourself to deal with yourself. And it's not easy. You're going to come to some truths that you just don't like, but it's healthy for you. That's point number 2. And number 3, create a discipline. Creating a discipline can start very small. Sometimes it's kind of hard to start a discipline because life be lifing, and trying to keep something consistent as a student involved in extracurricular activities. You're going to have random events that pop up. You're going to have, your nights where you're going to have to pull all-nighters and not do anything else but your homework or study for a test. It's going to happen. But create some type of discipline and continue to add on that. So maybe that starts with every day I'm going to go to bed at a certain time. No matter what, I'm going to try to go to bed at a certain time. I'm going to shut everything else down and get some sleep so that I can at least have 7 or 8 hours of sleep every night. That's one discipline, for example, that I personally do. Try to find something that you can commit to for yourself. When you start to do things that commit to yourself, you're going to start to value yourself even more. Your respect for yourself is going to just get higher and higher and higher and higher. And so it's really important that you value yourself and that you start to make commitments for yourself so that other people know how to be committed to you. Because if you don't really have any loyalty or commitment or respect for yourself, other people are not going to grasp that. I mean, unless you're just like perfect humans, and none of us are perfect. So it's really important that it starts with us. That should be the name of this video. It starts with you. I like that. It starts with you. I'm gonna name the video that it starts with you. It starts with you, and always remember that. So my first point to remember is to do something that makes you happy. Do something that's fun for yourself, whether that's 10, 15 minutes, even an hour if you can afford it. Do something that makes you happy. And number 2, make sure you are forcing yourself to spend time with yourself and deal with yourself daily. You can do that by journaling, praying to God. That's my first advice. He will allow you to grow and be immersed in His love and His mercy. I can make a whole nother video about that, but I can just go on and on about the love and the goodness of God. And then number 3, make a discipline for yourself and commit to it. Commit to yourself. So that's all I have to say. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I plan on making more videos like this in the future. Not necessarily exactly like this. I'm just kind of experimenting with different kind of content as I'm aspiring and conquering my own dreams. Look out for different types of mediums and different types of content from me. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.